Hi Christine, just recorded my extra credit video. I'm sorry that wasn't working in the past. I literally recorded it like multiple times, and then when I went to click upload in Canvas, it like said unable to upload, and then it got wiped, and I recorded the video like 3 times on there. But I'm gonna do it from my phone now, and then try to email it to you, or I'll put it in a YouTube link if it won't let me upload it that way. So yeah. Alrighty, so getting into the questions. So please describe a moment in the course where something clicked or changed how I thought. Um, I would say a moment where something kind of clicked or changed how I thought was kind of using Tableau rather than just being a basic data visualization software, but actually having it be like being able to create a story, and like for the final project, being able to make it into a presentation, not just like I've used lots of other things where you can, like I've used Power BI and other stuff with Microsoft where you can, like make data visualizations and graphs and whatnot. But I like Tableau because I thought the story mode was really cool. And then what was the most valuable thing I learned from this course? I would say the most valuable thing I learned from this course was honestly like teamwork skills, because when we were doing the final project, everything we were doing was on Apollo's computer, because we kind of had his computer as like the home base. So we were doing that. Like that was probably one thing I learned a lot, was just the teamwork and how to share the computer and how to share the workload evenly, so we all were putting in equal work. We had a big team, like 6-person team, which it's kind of, can be difficult when you're all sharing one computer. So that was definitely a good skill. Have you already applied something for this class in real world context? Yeah, I mean, as far as projects go, like we did our project on, the baseball MLB stats, the best team for that 10 years. And I've really thought about that this year, like watching baseball, picking, like, looking at all the stats, the baseball stats, and not jumping to quick conclusions for the teams I root for. Like I'm a big Mariners fan. So yeah, like looking at all the data to actually really get the truth of how the team's doing, even if they're not necessarily winning games, because if they're trending in the right direction and stuff, that's really important to understand. What did you discover about yourself as a learner through this course? I would say one thing that I discovered about myself was that, originally I didn't think that data visualization did. Like, I thought it was helpful, but I didn't really think it was going to be something that I was going to use 24/7 in day-to-day life. So, like, I guess just learning that, I could use this stuff in real life and that it is really interesting is important. And I definitely will continue to use all that stuff in the future. So, yeah, just the tableaus overall are really, like, can be a really useful tool in data visualization, even if it's not my direct field that I'm going into. It can be really helpful for other things. And then, how did your professor go above and beyond to help you in the learning experience? I just really liked how you always kind of connected. You always made a conscious effort to kind of connect what we were doing in class into the real world, which I think is really important. I think a lot of classes get kind of drab and you don't really see the application. You're like, why am I taking this class? Like, what is it? How is this going to help me in my job? And you always made sure to, connect it to the real world. So, alrighty, well, that's my video. Have a good summer, and it's been a pleasure having you as one of my professors. All right, thank you.